Good day. This is Pastor JT from New Calvary Baptist Church here in the lovely city of Detroit early on this Monday morning as I share with you the word on the net, which can be found in the book of Exodus chapter 28, verse 2. And from the New International Version, it reads as follows: Make sacred garments for your brother Aaron to give him dignity and honor. This might be an unusual passage of scripture, but to those who are aware of the narrative that's tethered to Aaron, Aaron is the brother of Moses. Aaron was selected to, in essence, be a bridge to support Moses in his challenges. And in essence, what God is saying to Aaron, saying to Moses, to put on Aaron a sacred garment, so that those that see him can grant him the dignity and the honor and respect that is due him. Now, this may sound a little off kilter, but when I read this passage of scripture, it reminded me of a mascot. Let me explain. Each weekend, there is a lot of college football going on. And in the midst of the athletes, in the midst of the sports commentator, in the midst of the cheerleaders, more often than not, there is a mascot that's connected to the team. This particular mascot has a giant costume that not only covers his body, but covers his head. But what's on the outside of the mascot's head is more often than not a huge smile on his face. And it is his or her responsibility to cheer up the crowd, to get them ready. That smile that's on the outside of the mascot's head may not necessarily be what's on the inside. Come a little closer. There are often are times in which we are performative because we're on stage, we're in front of people. But in reality, what's going on the inside, what is totally different than what's going on the outside. Many of us, we garner respect, we garner prestige and power from others because of how they look at us. But on the inside of us, there may be a war going on. Aren't you glad to know that God is not so much concerned about what's going on the outside of us? But we can be transparent to him and share with him what's going on in our hearts, what's going on in our minds, what's going on in our spirit. And while others are more paying attention to what's going on the outside, and we wear a mask sometimes to thwart them so that they won't ask us, how are you doing really? In actuality, we have a God that cares about us. Look, I hope that blessed you like it blessed me. In your prayers today, be transparent to God. Let him know what's going on in your heart and in your mind, and he will hear and answer your prayer. Look, I hope that blessed you on today like it blessed me. Continue to connect with me each and every work day as I share with you the word on the net. Take care.